Hello everybody! In this video, we are going to learn about information technology. Before proceeding to the lesson, let's have a look at the learning outcomes. Firstly, we will learn about the concept of data, information, system, technology and communication. And then we will study about concept of IT and ICT. Today's world is the world of information and telecommunication. The use of computer has increased by worldwide. Every day, new technology and invention are being made in the area of information, processing and traveling. There is hardly any area which had not been affected by this. So all of us are required to face computer competency. Computer competency is defined as the knowledge and ability to use computers and related technology efficiently. For example, traditional learning method has been replaced by e-learning where people become educated without attending physical classes. Now, let's look at the meaning of data. Data is a raw and unorganized fact that is required to be processed to make it meaningful. Generally, data comprises characters, symbols, images, and etc. Data is always interpreted by a human or machine to derive meaning. So data is meaningless. Meanwhile, information is a set of data that is organized and meaningful. Information is processed, structured, or presented to make it meaningful and useful. From this, we could see that data never depends on information, while information is dependent on data. Let's move on to the definition of system. System is a set of interrelated components that work together to achieve common goals by accepting inputs and producing outputs in an organized transformation process. For instance, computer system consists of hardware components that have been carefully chosen so that they can work well together with software components or programs that run in the computer. Technology is the use of scientific knowledge, machines, techniques, procedures, systems, or methods of organization to solve a problem whether in industry or in our everyday lives. An example of technology was during the Stone Age when the first knife was made from a piece of stone. Besides, ultrasound, MRI and other forms of nuclear imaging which allow doctors to see inside the human body using a blending of medical technology, nuclear technology and computer technology. Furthermore, communication is defined as the exchange of information between two or more participants. Basically, it is two-way process of exchange that involves sender and receiver. Sender is a person who encodes and sends the information. Then the information is received by the receiver through different communication channels where the message is decodes. Now we are going to look at the concept of information technology and information communication technology. Many of you wonder what's the difference between both of these, as they sound quite similar. Information technology or IT is about technology to treat information and refers to an entire industry that uses computers, networking, software, and other equipment to manage information. Information communication technology (ICT) is about process of transferring information. It focuses primarily on communication technologies. ICT can be seen as an integration of IT with broadcasting technologies, audio or video processing, transmission, and telephony. Now, let's see how IT and ICT differs from each other. IT is about how computers works and what they can do, while ICT is about facilitating communication between people. It includes not only computers but also telephones, radios, faxes, and other devices. Furthermore, IT is about technology which uses computer to gather, process, store, protect, and transfer information, while ICT is about technology which uses computers that are connected to the network to gather, process, store, protect, and transfer information. Let's move on to the benefits of IT and ICT. Firstly, they make communication between people become easier. With the help of information technologies, the instant messaging, emails, voice, and video calls becomes quicker, cheaper, and much efficient. Secondly, is the creation of new and interesting jobs. For example, computer programs, system analyzers, hardware and software developers, and web designers are just some of the many new employment opportunities created with the help of information technology. Besides, they help in bridging the cultural gap. Greater access to technology has helped to bridge the cultural gap by helping people from different cultures to communicate with one another and allow for the exchange of views and ideas, thus increasing awareness and reducing prejudice. More on, information technology and information communication technology help to improve teaching. Teachers can use different apps or trusted online resources to enhance the traditional ways of teaching and to keep students more engaged. Virtual lesson plans, grading software, and online assessments can help teachers save a lot of time. This valuable time can be used for working with students who are struggling. Even though there are a lot of advantages, we couldn't escape from the disadvantages. So come, let's look what are the disadvantages of IT and ICT. Firstly, lack of job security. Experts in a wide variety of fields believe that ICT has made job security a big issue since technology keeps on changing nearly every day. This means that individuals need to be constantly studying or at least keep up with changes in their profession if they want to feel secure in their jobs. Secondly, it is about privacy. Although information technology may have made communication quicker, easier, and more convenient, it has also brought along privacy issues. From cell phone signal interception to email hacking, people are now worried about their once private information becoming public knowledge. Next is reliance on technology. People have more to remember these days, and they are relying on technology for their memory, but the less they use their memory, the poorer it becomes. For instance, people don't bother learning to spell because they use spell checker or need a calculator to perform minor addition or subtraction. Finally, it is about reliability of information. Anyone with access to a computer and an internet connection, they can start a blog or post something up on a website. So just because something is on the web doesn't mean it is reliable. A prime example of this is the open source encyclopedia, Wikipedia. Although they are considered a good source of information, it is not recognized by academic institutions as a trustworthy reference. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all could understand today's lesson. If you have any doubts or questions regarding this topic, feel free to ask in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you so much. See you all next video. Good luck.